having a conversation. Hello. I feel like that's dumb. We're just gonna say hi. Hi there. No. Good morning. Oh. Hi everyone. No, I don't really like that either. I don't know how to say hi to people. Just start. Hey everyone, I'm Victoria. Thanks so much for watching. Today we're going to be talking about my 2019 reading challenge. Last year I challenged myself to read 12 books, and I ended up reading 25. So this year I decided to try something a little bit more difficult. I would challenge myself to read 24. So 24 books shouldn't be a challenge really, right? But I find when I challenge myself to read a specific number of books, when I get behind, I panic and I stop reading altogether. So this year, I pushed myself to read 24 in the hopes that I'll read maybe 30 books. Is it likely? I don't know, but I think I can get to 24. So that's about 2 books a month, and January's already over. I haven't quite finished one yet. I'm almost done with the first one, and I'm about halfway through the second one, but I'm not concerned because I'm just trying to have fun with it. I want to read as much as I can, but I don't want it to be a burden. So here, in a quick roundup, are the 24 books I'm reading this year, and then the 2 books I was almost finished with last month. I'm going to group them in specific kinds of sections. The first being spiritual, the second being personal growth, and the third being personality psychology. So the first group is spiritual. Without Rival by Lisa Bevere, Life Together by Dietrich Bonhoeffer, Gods at War by Kyle Idleman, Gary Thompson's Sacred Pathways, 1000 Gifts by Anne Voskamp, Undaunted by Christine Kane, Sacred Marriage by Gary Thomas. Did I call him Tom? I called him Thompson earlier. It's Gary Thomas. Sacred Pathways by Gary Thomas. Nurture, another Lisa Bevere book. I love her. Then I'm reading 3 books by Bill Johnson. Supernatural Power of a Transformed Mind, Strengthen Yourself in the Lord, and Hosting the Presence, but I don't currently have that one because I let someone borrow it. And then finally, War in Heaven by Derek Prince. So that is the 12 spiritual books I want to read this year. One a month. One a month. I haven't started any of them. It's fine. Next, I just realized it's not self-help, it's just random. Let's start with the 6 random books. Dave Ramsey's Total Money Makeover. I've been wanting to read this for a while. Stephen King, On Writing. Poems by C.S. Lewis. I hope I'm not getting these too close to the camera. You never know. Terry Pratchett's The Light Fantastic. Oh, look at that ad. What a beautiful ad. On my Kindle, I am currently reading Sense and Sensibility since November. I'm getting there. I'm making myself read a chapter a day, and it's working pretty well. I say making myself. It's not that I don't like it. It's just that I don't want to read it. I do really like it though. It's going to get good ratings. And then the other book I'm going to be reading is Goodbye Things by Fumio Sasaki. It's a book about minimalism, basically. And then, onto personality psychology. There are 3 books that I don't have, so I'll just go ahead and run through those. The first one is Understanding Yourself and Others by Lisa V. Behrens. It's discussing Myers-Briggs and Jung's cognitive functions. The next one is Just Your Type by Paul D. Teager, which is also about Myers-Briggs and finding relationships within the types. And then the final one that I don't have yet is The Enneagram by Helen Palmer. So the 3 books that I do have in the personality psychology section are Malcolm Gladwell's Outliers, Quiet by Susan Cain. It's about introverts. Subtitle is The Power of Introverts in a World That Can't Stop Talking. I'm an introvert, and I'm starting a YouTube channel in a world that can't stop talking. How ironic. And then the final book is the book that I've been reading all January, and I am so close to being done. I have 2 chapters, not even a full 2 chapters. I'm just reading about 7s, and then I have the wrap-up chapter. That's it. And that book is The Road Back to You by Ian Morgan Cron. So I'm almost done with this book, so I feel I can give it a pretty decent review as is. After reading this book, no. I already knew I was a 6. This just further solidified it. I'm a 6 with a 7 wing. pretty positive about that Seven Wing. But I find this book very interesting, and it's been really cool. There are certain things that bother me, such as their lack of use of the Oxford comma. And I find that they tend to stereotype a lot. They group a bunch of people together, and I feel like that's why I'm not full on the Enneagram train. I like it as a supplement to Jung's work, but I feel like there's just something missing with the Enneagram. I feel like you can't take it the whole way. Like, it's just missing a little bit of something, but it definitely adds and definitely refines the discussion of cognitive functions. I think it totally applies to life, and I think that it's very helpful. I just find that there were certain things that made me go, I know someone who does this, but they're definitely not this type. And I think that can be related back to cognitive functions. But all in all, I would give this 4 stars. I use the Netflix rating system for everything. 4 stars means really liked it. So that's everything. 2019 should be a really interesting year for reading. As you can see, most of this is nonfiction. I love fiction, but I'm trying to make myself read more nonfiction. Probably if I read other books this year, beyond my 24, it will be fiction books. I have a massive stack of books that I haven't read on my bookshelf right over there, and I just look at it and I say, why do I have so many books? Especially books I haven't read. So this is part of my effort to get through all my books, because I have too many of them. Too many. But I do want to get through them. I have too many unread books. So there we are, 24 books in 2019. Hopefully I'll actually finish up the books for January. Who knows, maybe I'll get 4 done in February. It's a short month, but I think I can do it. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. And if you'd like to see more videos, I'm going to be putting them out every Sunday. So go ahead and subscribe if you'd like to follow along. I hope you have a wonderful Sunday. See you next time.